I'm Mike, and this is a review of the ThinkTank FPV Heli Backpack. For $200, it had better be awesome. And the question that I'm going to answer today is it worth it, and should you get it? So here's the TLDR. If you're looking for the largest, most modular FPV backpack that you can find, the ThinkTank FPV Helipak is it. And there's two very specific reasons that I like it. The very first reason that I like it is that it is huge. It is big enough to hold everything that you need. So starting out on the top here, we've got a pocket. In that pocket comfortably fits a 13-inch MacBook Pro. Probably get a 15-inch, maybe even a 17-inch, but I think it's designed specifically for a 15-inch. There's more space in here to carry whatever other computer equipment. And this part of the bag will bow out so you can actually stuff it pretty full. You've also got this ladder system on the back where you can add on zip ties and things like that in order to carry quads or other equipment. Now, getting into the pack itself, and some of you will find this to be very important, you will see that there is a lot of stuff in here. I have two fully assembled quads in here. A 5-inch MQC 1 and a fully assembled MQC Fusion 6-inch. So this is not a 5-inch, this is a 6-inch. It fits in that little space just fine. You'll also notice that I have all of my tools laid out right here. I've got pliers, I've got cutters, I've got a screwdriver, I've got my prop wrench. Here's the two Allen keys that I need. I got some tweezers, I got a bunch of zip ties. Just in case I lose something in the dark, I've got this. I've got my wire strippers up in this part of the pack, which I'll show you later. I've got a soldering iron. This part becomes your toolbox. I really like that. Now what else? Now when I fly, I typically fly with not only myself, but also at least one of my sons, and often two. And as a result, I have to carry not just my equipment, but all of their equipment too. So I've got a Turnigy Evolution right here. I've got my Tyrannus, which by the way sits sideways and doesn't take up a lot of space this way. I've got my Fat Shark Dom V3s. I've got a pair of Fat Shark Dom V1s. And I've got a pair of Sky Zones in here. On top of that, I have all of these are the TBS Fat Shark battery packs that hold the vape batteries. These things are gold. And I also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs in there. I could probably get 10 to 15 in there. And if you notice, I haven't taken up all the space over here. There's more space for packs. So I could easily carry 20 packs in here, if not more. Here on the lid of the backpack, you have two pockets right here that are zippered. This one I keep props in. I've got a boatload of props. And this one I keep miscellaneous tools and things like that in. Things that I don't use on a regular basis. The only thing I don't like about these is that these are really aggravating, because if I do this, stuff starts falling out. It'd be really nice, and a ton of other reviewers have said this, if ThinkTank could include zippers on the bottoms of these as well as the top. While it's sitting up, it makes sense, but when it drops down like this, you can't get into them as easily. Quite honestly, that is a nitpick, and it's not a big deal. I mentioned there are two reasons that I really love this bag, and this is the second. It is extraordinarily modular. You see, I don't always go out and fly just FPV. Sometimes I have to go out and do things from a videography standpoint. So I might carry a nice camera. I might carry a different type of drone. And this pack gives me the ability to be modular enough that I can carry whatever equipment I need. So here we see I've managed to put two FPV quads on the outside. These are the same two that were fitting on the inside, and that gives you kind of a sense of scale. I mean, it's very versatile. These are the twisty zip tie things that everybody seems to love so much. They're on this little rail system back here. It's very easy to take them off and on. They're not as protected as when they're in the pack. traveled with quads like this on my backpack for about a year now and haven't had any problems. So once we get out of that, I mean, you still have this pocket right here, but once you get on the inside, this is what really sold me on this bag. It can carry a DJI Phantom. Now, you know, maybe you have a Mavic, maybe you think the DJI Phantoms are for losers, maybe you have something different, but I got tired of always carrying, you know, like if we travel and I want to take pretty pictures and pretty videos of my kids, or if I want to go film something for a local group or something like that, it became very important for me to be able to carry this thing safely. So I just dismount the props. I slide the controller in here. This is not the highest quality controller, and it's going to be just fine, protected just like that. I've still got my Tyrannus. I've still got my FPV goggles. I've got 3 Phantom batteries right here. I've got all my other packs right here. I've got all this space in between if I need to fill it up with other things. And I can even, you know, if I wanted to, come in here and add in extra module bays to make discrete spaces. And that is what really sold me on this bag. It comes with all these modules that you can just put anywhere or do anything with. And really, you have a bag that's big that can carry whatever kind of quad you need, from a camera rig all the way down to an FPV rig. And you can carry all of your equipment. It becomes your toolbox. I mean, my toolbox didn't go away. It's still there. You can configure it for all kinds of different flying, and it is big enough to protect everything and still fits in an airport or an airplane bin. So for me, at least right now, this is the perfect bag. I can take this with me anywhere. I can go cross country with it when I travel, and I can take this drone show on the road if I need to. So there you have it. The ThinkTank FPV Helipak is capable of carrying not only 6-inch quads with the props on, plus 5-inch quads with the props on, plus probably another quad, all of your gear, including multiple FPV goggles, multiple controllers, multiple batteries, probably up to 20, all the props you could want, and tools to boot. But it's also capable of being reconfigured to carry a Phantom 3 standard, its controller, most of your FPV equipment, and then you can tag your FPV quads on the back. If you've got to be out carrying a lot of stuff, if you have multiple requirements for what you're filming, this is a great backpack. It also, though I haven't tested it myself, fits in a regional overhead compartment in a jet. So you can take it with you cross country and it's going to protect all of your stuff. In my opinion, for $200, this is actually a really great pack. There are definitely options out there that are different. This one being the open top concept that kind of everything just sort of fits in and doesn't, you know, get its own bag or its own container. This is I think the best of that world. Your mileage may vary, but I hope that you enjoyed the review. Like, subscribe, hit me up with questions. Talk to you soon. Bye.